I really don't think I can find a job. I'll speak my mind today. I've been unemployed for most of the last month and I send out my resume every day, dozens of times a day. I even paid $8 to join a membership site that updates my resume every day, but it's completely useless. It's like they don't reply after reading it, or maybe they just don't even read the messages. I don't know what to do. Even though I put on a happy face every day, actually I am afraid of being unemployed. I'm worried that if I can't find a job before the Chinese New Year, what will I do when I go to my hometown for the holidays? But I'm more afraid that I won't be able to find one after the Chinese New Year. If the general situation remains bad and I still can't find a job, what should I do? I am still reluctant to accept that I have studied hard for over 10 years and ended up unemployed. Under the current economic challenges in China, it's becoming more and more common for highly educated people to take low-skilled jobs. Many college graduates are unable to find professional jobs. Faced with the pressure of survival, they have no choice but to choose low-wage industries or adjust their career expectations. Today, we will talk about related issues. But before we do, we would like to invite you to subscribe. Your support is our greatest motivation and allows us to bring you more valuable content. Now, moving on. According to the 2024 Employment Survey Report for college graduates by China Jinlian Recruitment Network, the employment rate of master's and doctoral graduates is only 33%, down 17% from last year and lower than the 44% for bachelor's graduates. On January 2nd, a video of a female master from Tsinghua University who went to a vocational school to learn cooking after losing her job sparked a heated discussion. This female graduate of Tsinghua University, Tongji Qiang, enrolled in the cooking class at Longxiang Vocational School in Jinan City, Shandong Province. Tong studied international construction and project management at Tsinghua University. After graduating in 2019, she has been engaged in research and policy work in the field of climate change. Tong posted a video on a social media platform saying that in the 5 years since she graduated, she had stayed on as a researcher at the university and also worked for an international organization engaged in climate change research. After she was laid off, she spent $800 to study cooking at Longxiang Vocational School. In the video, she said she had liked cooking since early 2024 and decided to further her culinary studies to do something that makes her heart happy and also to give herself more confidence in her future career choices. Oh my, I'm trending. Ever since it became a trending topic, I've been asked by all kinds of media and friends why I decided to come to Longxiang. The direct cause is that I was unemployed. At that time, I thought it was not easy to find a job because my profession was so specific, and I had a lot of time to look for a job. At the beginning of 2024, I suddenly had an epiphany and started cooking for my roommates and friends. Isn't the Chinese New Year coming? I also want to make a New Year's Eve dinner for my family to redeem myself. Of course, I also want to take this opportunity to record my entire process and tell everyone that we cannot choose to be laid off or not, but what we can do after losing a job is completely within our control. However, Tong also said that she is still passionate about climate change research and will not consider being a chef as a career for the time being. If I still can't find a job, I might continue to take pastry or hairdressing classes in Longxiang. This event has sparked heated discussions among netizens. Some netizens lamented. A Tsinghua master's graduate who ends up learning to be a cook and a hairdresser, the sense of disparity is really a bit sad. Some netizens joked, why doesn't Tsinghua University offer cooking classes? In China's economic environment, the job market is becoming increasingly competitive, and it's very common for highly educated people to be underemployed. Recently, the news of college students competing for jobs as human waste collectors has attracted attention. There is a position for undergraduates to participate in the excavation and maintenance of excrement and oil pollution in the 2025 public recruitment of career units in Tianjin's Heping district. Surprisingly, 294 college graduates applied. Why did so many college students apply for the Nightman? Actually, if you think about it carefully, you will understand because this position belongs to the public institutions. In the minds of the Chinese people, the best job is to be a civil servant. Once a person joins the ranks of officials, he no longer has to worry about life, old age, sickness, or death. That is why the job of an official is called an iron rice bowl. Working at public institutions is second only to being a government employee, which is why nearly 300 university students applied for this position. Many graduates without powerful family backgrounds are not so lucky to get into public institutions. They gradually slide to the bottom of society. A. Xuan is a delivery guy in Guangzhou. He graduated from university with a bachelor's degree, got married, and had children. Unable to find a job, he became a delivery man, and sometimes he hears harsh words that make him feel sad.
今天中午放学的时候，
Today, at school's noontime, I was delivering milk tea to a primary school teacher.
在等顾客拿茶
While waiting for the customer to take the drink, I heard a parent whispering to his child,
悄悄地跟他的孩子说：“你如果不好好读书，
"If you don't study hard, you'll end up like him, delivering food."
那个小男孩
The little boy
悄悄
turned to
地
look at me as if he understood something.
好像看懂什么。
To be honest, I felt bad when I heard that because I have a child too, and for a moment I really didn't know how to refute it.
我一时间真不知道怎么反驳。
A. Xuan said that in the beginning he was a good student, obedient and thoughtful. Through his hard work, he was admitted to a public university and completed 4 years of study with a student loan.
我承认我真的已经很努力了。
I admit that I have worked really hard, both in life and in my studies. I have a clear conscience.
可是命运，
But fate seems to like to play a joke on me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be wearing this uniform, would I? Apart from the diploma, I don't have any other cards to play.
我没有任何牌可以打。我也会对我的孩子说，
I will tell my child that there is no shame in delivering food and that people who work with their own hands deserve respect. Cheer up.
加油！
In September last year, news said that Baoshan University in Yunnan province had hired master's degree graduates as dormitory managers, sparking a heated discussion among netizens.
云南宝山学院听说过吗？
Yunnan Baoshan College, have you heard of it? You definitely haven't. What kind of school is it? It's a second-tier college. How did this school get out of the ordinary? Recently, they were hiring dormitory managers and they required a bachelor's degree or higher, and they ended up hiring everyone with a master's degree. When this college saw the master's degree holders apply, they hired 3 of them. Some people were confused. Do you need a master's degree to be a dormitory director? So they interviewed the principal. The principal expressed his dilemma. We initially wanted to hire some bachelor's degrees, so what was written in the job requirements was that a bachelor's degree or higher. The bachelor's degree requirement is not excessive, right? I never expected all the applicants with master's degrees, so what should I do? I can't say we don't want master's degrees and only take bachelor's degrees, right? I think in the future people without a PhD will not be allowed to sweep the floor. You don't have the qualifications and you don't have the ability to sweep the floor. If your future relies solely on your education, that is absolutely the wrong way to go. Nowadays, a high level of education doesn't really determine a high salary or a good job. A high level of education is just an added bonus. This master's graduate is called He Chung, and his student days seem like an inspiring story. He grew up in the countryside in Xinjiang, Henan province. After failing the college entrance exam, he was admitted to a junior college where he studied English education. 3 years later, he passed the college entrance exam and was admitted to Beijing Union University, where he also studied English. Through hard work, he was admitted to the graduate school of the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences, where he studied ethnic minority literature. After graduating in 2019, he didn't get a well-paid job due to his high academic qualifications. He moved to 3 cities and changed jobs 4 times. He worked as a teacher in a training institution, as a factory worker, and interviewed for real estate and insurance sales. In the end, he made a living delivering takeout food in Chongqing City, earning $400 a month. He told the reporter, "I don't think I can get a good job and get rich by studying. I have never thought about using knowledge to change my destiny." He said that he liked the sense of flexibility that being a delivery guy brings, being able to go online at any time to take orders and go offline at any time. He also mentioned the passive nature of this job and that he had previously been unable to find a suitable job for 4 months. In response to netizens' questions and sympathy for his career choice, he replied that he had never linked finding a job with academic qualifications. "I can accept myself as a highly educated but very ordinary person." Some people think that being self-reliant is better than lying flat, while others say that graduates becoming delivery boys is a bit of a waste of resources. But I think it's a good thing. At least I can influence some people. I don't think there's any honor for such a job. I just haven't found anything else to do. I really have no choice. I have already been interviewed by several companies, but none of them are suitable. I am doing takeout delivery because I am willing to try all kinds of things. There is a lot of attention for me, and I'm not surprised. AU graduated with a bachelor's degree majoring in computer network engineering in 2024. However, he encountered obstacles when looking for a job and finally works as a security guard in his hometown of Kunming City. He sighed and said that it was really hard to find a job in Kunming. If he had known it would be so difficult, he would not have returned to his hometown after graduation.
今年大学生毕业人数1179万。
There were 11.79 million college graduates this year, and you can't fight into big companies. Small companies are looking for someone with work experience and relevant certifications, or they'll pay you $400 per month but make you work 10 times as hard and treat you like a slave. The jobs that you can do are either the hardest telemarketing calls from the tallest office buildings or going out into the sun and wind to do humble sales. There really is no way out. I happened to meet a security guard here. He told me that the monthly salary is more than $400, including food and lodging, and the work is easy. After working for 2 months, you will be officially employed and can earn $550. Compared to my previous job, this was a clear win. So I went straight to the interview without hesitation, and it took only half a day from the interview to check in.
从面试到办理完入职手续，只用了半天时间。
AU said that the uniform is pretty cool and he has already started work. He is very happy with the job. The name of the software engineering graduate from Peking University appeared on the list of people hired by the Palace Museum in Beijing for a position in the security department, which also raised questions from the public about underutilizing a talented person.
最近有个北大应届毕业生。
Recently, a graduate of Peking University who studied software engineering decided to work as a security guard at the Palace Museum. This incident caused an online firestorm. Some people said, "You graduated from Peking University, you're a talent, you choose to work at the Palace Museum. I applaud your courage." Some scolded him for not doing the right job and wasting educational resources. But after reading the Palace Museum's response, I feel that this security work is quite good because he is a regular employee with a Beijing household registration, working from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., which is incomparable to those who work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week in internet companies. Many students pursue higher degrees to have a better future, but the reality of the work environment has deeply hit them. Soon John, 25, has just graduated with a master's degree in finance and was hoping to find a well-paid job where he could make a lot of money. But that didn't happen. "My dream was to work in an investment bank," he told the BBC. He ended up working as a waiter in a hot pot restaurant in Nanjing. He said, "After all, I studied for many years and went to a pretty good university." He added that his family was embarrassed by his career choice because they had hoped he would become a civil servant or official. He revealed that he had a secret plan to change his family's attitude towards him by opening his own restaurant in the future. Wu Dan, 29, also has a master's degree in finance and graduated from the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology and returned to Shanghai to look for a job. He hoped to find a suitable position in the financial industry, but the harsh reality shattered his dreams. He eventually chose to work in sports massage despite his family's objections and is currently an intern at a sports injury massage clinic in Shanghai. Wu Dan told the BBC, "The job market is really tough. Very few of his master's classmates have been able to find professional work." That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.